Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordumt and we're back for some more Baldur's Gate 2. In the last episode we met Mr. Gaelan Bayle. We came into his house, he gave us a deal for a bunch of money and we are going to see what his nephew has to say. So this is Bruce, or Bruce. Hoi! You'd be the one I was watching for, eh? Uncle Gaelan told me to give you a bit of help to find some work. Listen up, eh? You're a wizard or something, right? Well, my boys tell me there's this feller named Madine in the government district. He's working for the Cowled Wizards and offering some job. I could take you to the edge of the slums if you want to check it out. Okay. Sure, let's check it out. Okay then, but make sure to stay close, cause I don't have time to wait for you. Okay, senor. Here you be. I'm sure you can find the rest of your way from here, right? Off you go. Thank you, child.
Execute Order 66.
Ah, I forgot to give Jaheira... Oh, I need to rest, actually. Well, let's see what we can find in the government district. And then... we will check out the rest of the places.
So, where to now, fearless leader?
I don't rightly know. I'm taking suggestions. I would suggest you get moving and decide on a plan, and never again say something like, don't rightly know. You sound like you were dropped as a child. Jaheira. Or kicked. I'm sorry, Palpatine. I do not wish to cause undue strain in our party. I am merely a bit stressed, and no doubt you are as well. Yeah, think nothing of it, Jaheira. It is understandable. Yes, but not acceptable. We are friends and should act as such. I apologize. Okay, I forgive you. What do you got over here? We have a house. Ooh.
It's treason, then.
An empty pool. Yoshimo.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Oh! This was actually a wonderful find, I gotta say. This fine familiar scroll. Because I want a familiar. Let me do something here. This may seem odd, but we've done this before. In Baldur's Gate 1. Because I will lose one slot in my inventory. And I want it to be this one. So we're at 61 HP. I shall summon the familiar. 73 HP. A big boost. Hello, Mr. Familiar. Let's talk with him. The impish creature regards you suspiciously, wary of a kick or slap headed its way, before sidling? Sliding? Huh. A step or two closer. Yeah, boss, you want something? Slap her in the head. The imp reels from the blow. Hey, cripes, what was that for? I did everything you told me to, boss. Sheesh, some people. Slap it again. Another slap sends you to the floor, frantically covering its head. Ah, okay, you're the boss, man. You boss, me just little follower. I get it. Okay, so come here then, get in my pack. It rolls its eyes. Oh, sure, stick me in your smelly pack. Ever thought of sticking some mint in there? Nah, it reluctantly crawls in. And now what this does is, same as in Baldur's Gate 1, we have the familiar here in our backpack. We cannot move it. So this is why I wanted it in this slot. Just for OCD purposes, let's say. And now we can put all this stuff back where it was. Okay. I also want to... Can you identify this? You can. AC8. Cool. Not the best, but they help out. And now I have a permanent HP boost and my minion in my backpack, where he is safe. Now, can I rest in here? No.
So be it.
Okay.
Execute Order 66.
I'm just checking out these houses because I don't remember what's in them.
What do you need? Fleet of foot and all that.
It's part. I don't want to go over there just yet.
Be merry, friend.
Ah, Madine. Greetings. You are known to me, or your deeds are known to those I serve. I think I should introduce myself. I am Madine. I represent one of the masters of the Athkatla Order of the Cowled Wizards. He seeks to employ you in a matter of some urgency. The Cowled Wizards, they are the ones that arrested Imoen. I would be very interested in speaking to them about that. But let's not scare the boy away. Oh, and what matter are you referring to? The matter is most sensitive. I have been given little knowledge of it. Tolgarius, the one whom I speak for, is eager to meet with you and discuss these matters. Alright then, tell me how I go about meeting this Tolgarius. He will be most pleased. Master Tolgarius can be found in the government building behind me. You may go within. Do not tarry over long, my friend. Okay. I shall try not to tarry. We have a nobleman. We have a child, Dylan. Excuse me, sir. You look like a warrior. Well, I'm not. I'm a sorcerer. Are you a warrior? Could you help me? Ah, he's talking to Minsk. Minsk and Boo are the greatest of warriors, small one. I will crush your foes into little foe-shaped chunky bits. Who dares pick on you? Just point away. I don't have any foes, sir. No foes? I am relieved. I trust those who prey on children no farther than they can be thrown. Even if... What? I trust those who prey on children no farther than they can be thrown. Even if I manage to throw them pretty far, and throw them I shall. Boo wonders what you need a warrior for when you have no foes. Well, I'm lost, sir. I was to find somebody who could help my village, but I've had all my things stolen and nobody can help me. What? Boo is outraged. See his fury. It's small, so look close. Trust me, it's there. What is wrong with your village, small one? How can we heroes help? I'm from Innsvale in the Umar Hills. People have been disappearing. Some of them have turned up, but they're all turned inside out and mad. Well, that's not good. Minsk has been inside out and angry before, and it is never a good thing. Sometimes it frightens even Boo. No, not mad as in angry, sir. Mad as in crazy. Oh, Minsk has never been crazy. No, sir. Being inside out was bad enough. Is there more, little boy? And even worse, everyone says they've seen strange beasts out in the hills. Everyone's so frightened, there's even talk that Umar herself has returned. Then heroes are certainly needed. Heroes like Minsk and Boo and Palpatine. Where is your village, small one? Together we will save the day. I can show you where it is in your map. I'm sure Minister Lloyd would be ever so grateful if you could aid the village. Everyone is terribly frightened. Nothing removes fear better than a good sword and a swift kick in the evil. We shall go to your village and do what heroes do. Right, Palpatine? I can't say no to Minsk. Right you are, Minsk. You would? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. When you get to Imsvale, talk to Minister Lloyd. He can tell you everything else. Thank you, sir. We shall go and save the village for the boy. I will crush the evil. All of the evil. Even the small rodent-sized evil. Although, that is more Boo's job. I hope you intend to go to this village soon, Palpatine. A visit to greener lands would be welcome after our trek through this crowded city. Yeah, we shall go. Now, I've been thinking about who to take on my party, because from the people here, none of these are gonna be in the final party. And there's also
The Sith will rule the galaxy.
Thank you, Palpatine. Just pause the game. And there's also something to think about there is the experience cap, not cap, the experience point you wanna reach before recruiting people. But I don't think I'm gonna obsess about that too much, so I'm just gonna grab one right here. Who's gonna help us out? And he is this very pink gnome, Mr. Jan.
Interested in purchasing a bit of merchandise, my friend?
Why not? What merchandise do you carry, good gnome? Well, you've got the look of an adventurer about you. I've been one myself, betwixt stints as a turnip salesman, that is. Occasionally the markets get down and the formerly self-respecting purveyors of fine veggies are forced to prostitute their abilities in the form of adventuring. Yes, of course. Mobile vegetable peddling versus heroism. The eternal question. You understand implicitly. That reminds me of the time that dear cousin Josephine fell in with that gully dwarf. Miserable bloke, really. Bad teeth, rancid smell, truly a joke of the gods. We used to torment Josie, that was my pet name for her, about her teensy-weensy nose and the way that I hooked into her. What is your point? My point, also friendly one, is that I have items to sell you that are especially created by yours truly to aid one on the dangerous path to heroism. They're known as Jan Jansen's, that's me, Flasher Master Bruiser Mate. Now, pay attention. You take one of these babies and chuck it at average Joe Orc, close your eyes real tight and whoosh! He's running around in circles clutching at his eyeballs and screaming and yelling like Uncle Sven after 3 days on a turnip beer bender.
I trust all is well.
We have a Senor Trax over here. Hold, gnome, in the name of the Omnian Revenue and Taxation Board. Ah, not again. That bottom-feeding, turnip-hating, scum-sucking brigand. Nothing better to do than stop an honest businessman from selling high-quality illegal fleshers for a reasonable price. Here he comes. Cover for me.
I trust all is well.
Jan Jansen, gnomish citizen of Alm. You have been charged with tax evasion and the illegal sale of illegal items in an illegal matter. Many illegals. Trax, old friend, you do me a great wrong. I would never break the law, as my papi always said. Enough! You'll not sidetrack me with your cursed tales again. I'm smarter than you think. Shut up, you. Latrine duty beckons. That's better. We've been on to you for days, Jansen. We've caught you in the very act of selling your dangerous and illegal contraptions. What cruel fate! Falsely accused by an old friend. I'm not your friend, Jansen. You're not anyone's friend. Oh, that's it. Do you enjoy guarding used chamber pots? I'm sorry, sir. I swear this job will land me in an asylum. And who might you be? You're certainly no regular customer of this felon. I am Palpatine, an adventurer. Well, Palpatine, did this gnome try to sell you illegal merchandise? Specifically, flashers, as he calls them. I don't know what you're talking about. We were simply talking about the weather. Curses! The gnome has gotten to you too. Jansen, you can no longer peddle in Athkatla. As for you, Palpatine, you have made a dangerous enemy. Oh, don't you threaten me, sir. Who's the dangerous enemy? I am, you idiot. Move it. Back to the office.
There goes a truly evil man. Uncle Scratchy seems like a saint in comparison. Regardless, it seems that I'm once again out of the black market.
At least until I scrounge up a fortune to set up my business and have Trax's superiors well bribed. Do you be needing a hand in your party? Oh. What skills can you offer my party? A fast mouth, a handy shot with a crossbow, and all the illegal machinery that I can invent. Lovely. I would like to have you join my party. Let us depart then, my new companion. I've an itch to pepper a few hobgoblins with crossbow bolts. You should probably know that I have business with a powerful wizard named Irenicus. It could be quite dangerous. I've had... oh god, this is a lot of text. I've had dangerous dealings with a wizard or two myself. In fact, Golodon the Unmanned had the most dangerous breath this side of Rashiman. A casual conversation between him and Rosar the Unwilling almost started the Guild War of 42, you know. All those spells he cast thinking he was cursed. and all you really needed was a good dentist. Of course, you show me a dentist who's willing to yank a rotten tooth out of the mouth of a cranky wizard, and I'll show you a pig with wings. Big ones. They have them in the Moonshades, you know. But enough about me. Okay, so this guy is one of the best companions in the game. In my opinion, of course. His personality is awesome. So, Mr. Jan Jansen, he is a multi-class. He is a gnome. And he's an illusionist thief. Because when gnomes multi-class, they are not generalist mages, they are illusionists. And he is chaotic neutral. His stats are semi-decent, but he has access to arcane magic, so it more than makes up for it. We're gonna level him up. And our friend here, he has access to level 5 spells already. Skill points, hit points, okay. So what do we want? This guy, I think, oh god, I should have checked this before. I should have checked this before. Because he has some gear that increases his thieving abilities. And I don't want to overdo it. Let's see if this is enough. I think this might be enough. Or maybe I'm already going overboard. And for the rest, I think I'm just gonna go with Detect Illusion. Even though I think he already has some glasses that do that. I might just have to quick load the game to see which skills he has. And other than this, we're gonna go for... I think we can go for set traps, maybe. Sure, why not? Okay. Let me see. He is at 105 open locks, 110 fire traps, pickpockets 80, detect illusion 100. Yeah, okay, so we kind of overdid it. But let's see what his gear tells us. He has a nice armor, which only he can use. Armor class of 9, which is very weak. But it gives him physical damage resistance, which is cool. What did I say? And an additional +5 bonus to... okay, against missile weapons, okay. So it's actually not that bad. His glasses are kind of cool. It gives him extra fine traps, extra detect illusion, and he is immune to blindness. And it also detects invisibility. Once a day. Very cool. He has a flasher launcher, which is a crossbow +1. Nothing special. And his homemade bolts, which when they hit, the target must save versus spell or be stunned for 2 rounds. This is actually quite nice. But they can only be launched by this particular crossbow. None other. Okay. So let me see what I can do here. He also has some gloves, which also improve his abilities to open locks and pickpockets. So let me check here. Skills. 105, 110. Okay, so give me a second.
I have no patience for
This is not that important, honestly, but we can do it nonetheless.
So, where to now?
Oh, come on. You've seen this before.
So be it.
Government district.
Execute Order 66.
We shall talk to the boy once more.
Be merry, friend.
Yes, okay, what's the matter? Okay, I want to meet him. Let's find the boy. Greetings, boy.
Who are you?
We will help you. Right, you are, Minsk. That's done. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Let's quick save here in case I make the same mistake again.
Are you interested in purchasing?
Why not? Yes, of course. What's your point? Let's go.
I trust all is well.
Here we're gonna cover him. Or cover for him, let's say.
There goes a truly evil man.
Welcome aboard.
Uncle Scratchy seems like a saint in comparison.
Okay, so now,
It seems
let's do this properly.
Look out! Behind you!
Oh,
Where? He who sneaks up on means loses teeth.
come on, Boo. Quickly, come to Jan. Stop it. Boo is not for you, Tiny. You'll hurt him. He likes me. Gnomes are far cuddlier than oafish humans. No, I know best when talking of Boo. If you could hear his wishes, you would agree. But you cannot. The words of Boo are for Minsk alone. You can't fault a fellow for trying. I can and will. Another thing, no more sneaking Boo crackers. He is getting rather portly and the crumbs make for an itchy bedroll. Okay. So Jan already started
Jan Jansen
doing some
at
stuff.
your service.
Let me disable his spell casting abilities. He's gonna find traps. Okay. Now let's check. He needs 5 points in open locks, 10 points in tech illusion. Okay, so 5 in open locks, 10 in illusion. 5, 10. Wonderful. Now we can put everything else into set traps. Because when I want to go in a pickpocketing spree, I'm just going to use potions of master thievery. Okay, so that's done. As for gear, he is fine. So we can continue. Okay, let's see about this Tolgarius fellow.
Do it.
There he is. Who's this guy? Cornel.
Speak up.
What is the wish? You are obviously out of place here, so unless you have pressing business, I am very busy and do not wish to be bothered by such as you. What is your purpose here? What branch of the government are you with? If it is any of your concern, I am saddled with clerical upkeep of mystical regulation. Magic is restricted in this land, and rightfully so. Mages are dangerous deviants. You bitch. But I've seen plenty of mages in this city, and they don't seem to have any trouble from the cowled wizards. I'm sure you are mistaken. The mages you speak of are either members of the cowled wizards, or have proven themselves, worthy of a license to use their magics here in the city. Ah, so how do you prove yourself worthy of a license? Well, for one, you must make a monetary sacrifice. After that, we allow you to use magic in the city. Should you prove to be deviant, you lose your rights. And just how much is this monetary sacrifice exactly? 5,000 gold, no less. And should you prove unworthy of the right to use magic in Amn, your coin is not returned. Goddamn. I see. Well, I'll be on my way then. Fine. Should you change your mind, I shall be here. How much gold do I have? Oh, 320. Not a lot. Tolgarius, talk to me.
I am one of the few who are chosen.
Oh, he is one of the few who are chosen. Ah, yes. I see Medine has proven to be his faithful self as usual. How do you do, my lord? Considering the city is so harsh on strangers, eh? Perhaps Medine has let slip a little of what this is about. No? Well, yes, I do have something I would like you very much to do, if you'd care to hear it. Sure, I'm here now, so you may as well tell me what you would have me do. This is a sensitive matter, and I cannot tell all to every curious soul. I must have your commitment that you agree to this task. Indeed, they seek your agreement before telling you what they wish you to do. The cowled wizards are not to be trusted, Palpatine, as you well know. I don't know. I have never taken a commission in the past before knowing what it is I was to perform. But the cowled wizards can reward with the best of them, I hear. So what do you say then, Agree to the task and I shall tell you all you need to know. How can I agree to a task if I do not even know what it is? Yes, it is a lot for even I to ask, eh? You are more than capable of performing this task, and it will conflict with none of your current loyalties. And you would garner the goodwill of the Cowled Wizards, not to mention a substantial reward. But if you are determined to refuse, I certainly cannot stop you. Okay, I would know more about this reward before I agree. The reward. Adventurers have much use for items the Cowled Wizards hold. It is said that magic is so despised in Athkatla, for it has many uses. We will offer you an item of substantial magical power, as well as a good deal of gold coin. But again, I must have your word on the matter before I continue. Sure. If that is how it must be, then I agree. You have my word. Excellent. Your agreement means that the Cowled Wizard shall hold you to your word. This matter must be handled with discretion and expediency. There is something that has been plaguing us for more than a week now, and has become quite alarming. You know of the prevailing attitude against magic here in Alm, yes? Well, among some, it is even worse than that. A burning, palpable hatred. One particular man here in Athkatla has murdered 2 of our number in cold blood. He is currently in hiding, and we need you to track the fellow down. We have been unable to do so, much to our frustration. Cowled Wizards cannot be assaulted without repercussions, or it will lead to serious problems. Who is this murderer then, and how am I supposed to track him down when you failed? He is Valigar Korthala, last son of a wealthy family and a true brute. Ask around and you may discover if he is hiding within the city or someplace else. He has a home in the Docks district, or he may have fled to the Humar Hills. His friends and servants will not speak to us, but they may to you. Very well, I shall track this murderer down and procure him for you. You gave your word, so I expect nothing less. I await the sight of this murderer's body soon. Okay. And I love this guy's name. Jeremiah Jamtoes.
You're rather outlandish folk to be
I even have had a herald come and actually see my farm. He decided it would be too much work to change the mistake that has my farm listed as a castle. So he said that he saw a castle there and left. Well, you are not in a good position, my friend.
Pardon, terribly flexible.
Well done, Jan. So let's cast some create bruiser mates to craft 5 extra bolts. Since we are indoors, nobody's gonna complain. There we go. And now, what spells are you currently using? Oh god, this is horrible. Okay, so let's give this guy another mirror image. Ooh, this is useful. This is very useful. Let's give him haste. I suppose I can give him confusion. Oh yes, chaos. Oh. Give me that chaos, my friend. Do you not have stones? I do have stones.
You sound like Goladar.
Let's use it. Let us go.
Patience, my friend.
Patience, my friend. So where do I want to go? I could go to the Docks district. I could go to the slums once again to see what we can find inside the inn. We haven't been to the inn yet. Let's go to the Docks.
I am ready, I think.
Ah, perhaps this is a good time to tell you of something, Palpatine, seeing as you are leading us into the Docks and everything. This is Shadow Thief territory, which I have had a couple of run-ins with over the past few months. They don't tend to appreciate independent operators like myself. So the last time they caught me operating in the city, I was told either to report to the head of the guild in the docks, Renal Bloodscalp, or suffer the consequences. Seems that Renal needs an outsider to deal with the problem and was willing to trade my punishment by the guild for a service. Failure to go to him might be a bit messy. Now, I'm pretty safe with you, I think, but it's up to you. If we go and see Renal, we might be able to talk him into a reward, and it will avoid complications later on. What do you think, Palpatine? I don't want to cause any problems here, I just wanted to bring this up, both to warn you and perhaps mention a possible opportunity for us both. Sure, very well. Perhaps we should go and talk to this Renal. Whenever it's convenient. The guild headquarters is here in the docks and shouldn't be difficult to find. I just hope they let us in without problems. Yeah, I surely hope there are no problems as well. Yo, are you talking to me from over there? You there! I know you! You owe Ebron money! Pay me now! Pay you? How about I let you deal with my sword? Help! Welcher, violent Welcher! Yeah, bye, bitch. Palpatine owes no one. Barrel. 1 gold. Helpful man. Hello there, friend. Sorry if I disturbed your chain of thought, but you look new to the city and I wondered if I might lend you a hand. What do you mean by help? What advice do you think you can give? Oh, not much. I don't claim to be an authority or anything, just like meeting new people. I say one thing though, I don't go out much at night. What? We've got this Thieves guild, see? They ain't so bad, but there's another guild that's fighting them. I've seen people get caught in the middle, and it isn't pretty. Mostly only happens at night though, and the city is so much more impressive during the day anyway. Ah, there, you've told me. Feel better? Get lost now. Alright, I'll leave if you want. Just thought I'd welcome a stranger to the city. You take care and watch out for shadows and the guilds that fight them. Okay, so there's a guild war going on. But we still don't know much about it.
Kneel and repent.
Mad Cleric. You! Bow, worm, and pray that Cyric allows you to become one of his holy worshippers. Cast aside whatever false god you pray to, or embrace the Prince of Lies in all his majesty. Bitch. No. I'll not convert to Cyric's worship or do anything else you ask. Then suffer cruelly as one of Cyric's chosen victims. Quite clearly mad. I gotta remember not to cast any magic, or the cowled wizards will not be pleased. You should be using this sword, not these, so just take them out of your inventory. Kill this guy. You go into melee. I'm gonna go over there. What are you doing? You got interrupted.
What? Is there a griffin up? Yes, a standard tactic that.
Yes. Pew! Well done, Minsk.
No patience for cities. Our stay has yet to be a short one.
Order 66.
Okay, so... Okay. Hi now, you there. You a friend of Gaelan's? My boss says you're welcome to enter if he likes. So this is the Shadow Thieves Guild Hall. We're gonna go in. What can we find here? We have a black market thief.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
Good business, my lord. I don't think I've seen you before. Perhaps you might be interested in looking at some well-priced goods that have fallen into my hands. Sure, let me see what you have. A most prudent choice, and one you'll quickly see it's worth your while. Wonderful, what does she have? She has some regular ammo. Some scrolls. She doesn't have much, does she? But I can steal from her, I think. I can. Hehehe. Okay. So let's see what we can find here. And take everything. Oh, it's 200 gold, nice. Some very nice potions. What are your proficiencies, by the way? So short sword, dagger, quarterstaff, and crossbow. Sure. Nice. Nice. Who is this guy, Sidge?
Good to see a like.
Aye, can I help you? Who are you? If you have to ask, you sure haven't been here long. I be Sidge, one of the good fellows here in the Shadow Thieves. I see. Well, I'll be moving on, Sidge. As you wish. Hey, watch your belt pouch here while you're at it. Just a word of friendly advice is all. Don't steal from me, I will murder you. Shadow Thief. Whoa. It is locked.
You all got it.
I don't think Jan can open this, but let's just check. No. It requires something else.
It's treason.
Yes, it's treason then.
Pardon, it shall be done.
Good job, Jan.
With skill and care, if not brevity.
Always burping. Spirit armor, very nice.
Patience, my friend.
Patience.
I can feel your anger.
Nice.
You need at once, your worship.
Always cool. Let me check if there are traps here. This may be dangerous. Figured as much. The Trarian's Baldur Ale. Do I need this? Let's take it. More potions. More money. Okay, this is being profitable, to say the least.
So be it.
You sound. I'll do it for a turnip.
For a turnip. Okay, traps. Check. Bitch. Money, money, money. More money. Okay, some bolts. I guess I can take these. Bolts +1. Okay.
Execute.
So let's see what
order
Mr. Renal
66.
Bloodscalp has to say.
Yes, I'm still here.
My, if it isn't the freelancer Yoshimo come to see me at last. I had nearly thought that the streets had opened up and swallowed you whole, dear lad. I am so pleased that you gave any thought at all to my well-being, sire. It is always good to be remembered by one's peers. Well now, that would imply that you were one of my peers as opposed to a ragtag independent infringing on our territory. You are just too much, Yoshi. Yoshimo, if you please, sire. Where I come from, such a pet name is only used by... Well, let us say that you and I have not become so familiar just yet, Point taken. Have you finally come to pay your debt for your recent activities, or are we to simply trade barbs until I am forced to do something hideous? I have come as you have commanded, sire. You have a task for me? I thought I did, but it appears you have done something better. Your traveling companion is of interest, and you have brought him here before me. My thanks. We will not endanger him, sire. It would be a poor treatment of my honor if my companion was brought to danger because of my debt. No, nothing like that, I assure you. Now let me speak to your companion for a moment.
you'll have to excuse me if you're not quite what I was expecting. From all I've been told, I expected something grander.
Well, I was expecting more from the leader of the Shadow Thieves myself. Yes, well, when you earn a name like Bloodscalp, you do tend to raise expectations. I assure you that I am more than I seem. I am sure the same is true of you. As an aside, I am not the leader of the Shadow Thieves as you perhaps mean, but I lead enough that it makes no difference to you. But this is irrelevant. Interesting. What is it that you wish of me then? Right to the point, eh? Refreshing. I am sick of underlings who shift from foot to foot. I find a bit of directness to be a nice change. To be short, Gaelan recommended you and I trust his word. I am in need of mercenaries to perform a particular task and you are just the one to do it. Okay, what kind of payment would I be looking at for this task? You are interested in acquiring more than the simple goodwill of the Shadow Thieves, I see. I do not blame you, I would feel the same way. Working for Maevar will give you plenty of rewards on its own, and I have no qualms about adding a healthy dose of gold on top of that. Does that satisfy? I would like to know more specifics of this task.
Yes, the details. How shall I put this? One of my guild houses to the south is run by a rather ambitious fellow named Maevar. Good thief, but I never liked him. Now I know why.
I've had some hints that he is getting too big for himself. Thinking of taking my place, I suspect, but I've had no real evidence to say that this is so. Now, you're likely thinking, why not just eliminate him? Yes, I suppose I could. But without proof of betrayal, this would anger the other guild masters and then I'd have a war on my hands and, well, just let it lie that I don't want that. Hehe, especially not with that extra guild out there on the streets, eh, Bloodscalp? Come to think of it, that's quite the moniker you got yourself there. How did it come about? Severe dandruff problems? If that's the case, my Jansen has the most wonderful turnip salve that will clear that right up, quick as you please. You might want to think about it. People might be tempted to give you a nicer nickname if you had a pleasant head of hair. Good Lord, Jan. So, where was I? Oh yes, your part in this. I would like you to go to Maevar and join his guild. I will give you papers saying you were being transferred by the Shadow Master. You will spy on Maevar from the inside and find me the evidence that I need. Once he is damned with proof, you can take care of this nuisance and eliminate Maevar. One less headache for a busy man such as myself to be concerned with. You'll need to reassure Maevar, naturally. He won't know who you are, but I am confident that you are more than capable of this. What say you? Interested? Very well, I will do as you ask. Excellent. I knew this would work out for the best. You remind me a bit of myself when I first arrived here. In case you are wondering, Yoshimo, this will ease your freelance activity debts. So long as you help Palpatine, they will be overlooked, for now. You are too good to me, sire. The first part that needs to be taken care of, naturally, is finding the evidence on Maevar. Here are the papers you need to present to Maevar's men to gain access. I'm sure I don't have to tell you to be careful, do I? No, I didn't think so. Just head to the storefront in the central docks area and speak to the storekeeper, Gorch, or Gork. Show the papers to him and he'll let you in the guild house proper. Work for Maevar as long as it takes to collect your evidence and bring whatever you can find to me. I'll be waiting to receive it most eagerly. We do the bidding of thieves now. This churns my belly like a hamster running endlessly within a wheel. This can't be a good sign, Palpatine. This is an excellent opportunity, Palpatine, for us all. Remember, though, that you must act as a loyal guild member at all times or our cover will be destroyed. Yes, that would be quite unfortunate. So we're gathering up some quests. We have the fee for Gaelan Bayle. We have the hunt for Valigar. We can investigate the deaths on the Humar Hills. And we need to find proof of Maevar's treachery. Good. So we are going to end the episode here. And in the next one, we're gonna do something about either one of these quests or further explore the Athkatla city. because there are more quests to be found, there are more companions to be found, items to be purchased, items to be robbed, a bunch of stuff to do. So we're gonna end this one here. And as always, guys, I just want to thank you for being here in the channel, watching some Baldur's Gate 2 with me. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know these first episodes aren't very action-packed. This is the beginning. There's a lot of people to talk to, companions to recruit, items to gather, all that stuff. But I promise there will be a ton of action soon enough. So if you have any thoughts about the game, any questions, you can always leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future updates to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. So until then, stay safe, everyone.